Okay.
Why is this so shocking to you?
It's shocking.
You put poo in your mouth almost.
What?
Yeah.
Patty poops in your mouth?
Some of the stuff we've done that's alive, it's when you eat it. That's a real fact.
Whatever.
When you go down.
Welcome to another edition of Wreckless Eating Shorts, aka We Shorts. I am Death Dull. Here's Wreckless and Matt. Now, what are we doing today?
So we've got a return to one item. Which, Chris, what is it? You loved the first one.
I do. This is blue raspberry spread.
Spreadzilla.
Ooh, Spreadzilla.
You couldn't read past the thing, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't read it.
Look, I got that for super cheap. It was marked down.
Wow, for dot.
For dot
Sweet.
dot. And we have Snickers 3 times chocolate.
3
This has been out for a long time, but we've never tried it, so I figured why not.
You know, when I was in 6th grade, we went to this courthouse and I had this jail, and the woman said,
Scary straight.
basically, well, the woman was there saying that one of the ladies got raped by a Snickers bar. And then I raised my hand and I asked, was it king size? The true story.
How did they react?
Well, I got pulled aside and I was told, like, you do not have any kind of sympathy.
Wait.
break that one up. You can have it.
There you go. That's a funny joke.
It was. Oh, dude. Oh, he's moving your bookcase.
Yeah, break them. Move forward. What? No! Move forward, not to the side. I hate you. You break that, you buy it. That was $40. It's really good. What if they invented a little pill, right? You take once a day. You can eat anything you want, and you'll remain at the exact same weight and health that you always are. Nobody would even leave their houses.
No.
You would just order all this food. You'd be sitting here, I'd just be eating Snickers all the time. Well, our whole society would change with that little pill. They need to get on this.
Get on it. Scientists, get on that.
But we would consume all our resources, though.
Probably. Yeah.
No one would
So
want
don't
greens
get on
anymore.
that.
What would that do to the health industry? Like people trying to be in shape, like people that work out and stuff? There'd be no point. If you took this pill, it would keep you up wherever you're at.
The gyms would survive. Whereas like diet plans, slim fast, all those groups will get affected more.
Why would the gym survive though? My pill is whatever state you are currently in, you take this pill and you remain at that state. So you'd go to the gym, you'd work really hard for 6 months, get jacked up, and then you would quit and just start taking the pill.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Sliders.
What?
Could be a sliders.
It could
Why
be.
did that freak you out so much? Your eyes just went like, oh. That would be a good sliders episode though.
Yeah.
They're like, Quinn Mallory, why are you so fat, you stupid long haired I'm sorry, Quinn Mallory.
They never ended the show properly.
Well, you know why? They had the first 2 seasons where the creators did what they wanted to do. And they said the 3rd season they started getting fucked around with by Fox, so they dropped them. And then Sci-Fi Channel picked it up. Which I remember, my parents bought one of those little black boxes so you could order like the special channels. It's back before satellite. And so they got that for me just to watch Sliders because I like that show so much. Now I remember the 3rd season was the biggest pile of dog ever. That's when they introduced the aliens. And remember when Quinn actually went back to his home, like they found his Earth?
Yeah.
And like he's like, yeah, I'm home. Oh wait, the aliens found it first and destroyed it and killed everybody that I love. What? The whole point of the show was to get him back home, and you just took that away from us.
Took it away.
3rd season of Sliders.
Yeah, and the last episode was this guy, this old man, remember? That could like see all their sliding. Remember that old man at the very end?
Wasn't it just what? I thought it was just like old Quinn Mallory or something.
No, it was an old man who was a psychic. And remember the Cro-Mags?
Cro-Mags.
Yep.
That's right.
They took.
I didn't know you were a fan of Sliders.
Yeah,
We can connect. Those were my favorite shows. I have no idea what we're talking about.
No. So the Cro-Mags. So basically, the guy was they slid into a new dimension, of course.
Yeah.
And they arrived in front of the stage, and everybody's clapping for them. So all the people on this earth knew about them, and they're actually part of a religion now because people base their sliding as a religion.
See, they were running out of ideas.
And that was the very last episode. It pissed me off because there was no ending. So basically, what's the black guy's name? Rembrandt had to go slide at the very end because the psychic predicted that the next slide, they're all gonna die. Like once they get into that new dimension within the first 2 seconds, they're dead.
So Rembrandt like took the thing and did it himself and saved them, basically. So he wanted off the show. It was hard to take you seriously this entire time you were talking with chocolate on your face.
Yeah. So I'm distracted by the
The best Sliders episode, I don't know what your favorite is. My favorite was the one where they were on the game show where they put them into the city that was a battleground. And they had to, like, it was basically you get from point A to point B and you win like $1 million. But there's a bunch of traps and there's people hunting you, and like if they kill you, that's it. But nobody had ever won. And of course, Quinn Mallory wins because he wins everything in Sliders.
It's Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell's a sexy man.
But my favorite episode is the one where they go into a world where there's this incurable disease.
Yes, I remember.
And I remember like all the food was like pre-packaged and it has these like weird cold cheeseburgers.
It was the fat burner.
Yeah.
Because they found like a pill that everybody could take, and you would get into them. Basically, which is ironic now that we say this, you got into like amazing shape. The side effect, of course, is that it made you have a craving for human flesh. So it basically turned everybody into zombies. So like you got sick, and then when you passed away, you came back, and you the only way you could live is if you ate human flesh.
And it turned out the cure for it was
Jerry O'Connell.
Penicillin.
Yeah, it was. They didn't have penicillin.
Yeah.
So he was like because Jerry O'Connell gets zombified, right? And but he's near death, but he's so awesome that he somehow fights it, and he how did he do that? Nobody else on their planet could fight the zombification, but he did.
I have no idea.
He finds penicillin for him, and he saves the day.
Yeah.
Wow, if you didn't like Sliders, you hated the last 5 minutes of this, but I loved our talk.
Me too. Sliders.
Sliders. Interesting tactic. That looks fucking disgusting. I think I'm just gonna go finger. Ooh, that's kinky.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if you fingered a chick and it came out and you were like,
Avatar.
The Cro-Mags. God, they're awful.
Holy crap, that's packed with flavor.
Yeah, it's really good. I just don't understand what I would want that on. I don't even think I'd want that on like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It's like a candy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even real jelly.
What?
Bubblegum and taffy. Aqua Teen, Hunger Force. Yeah, it's good, but like I can't even think of one situation where I could combine that with something that I would want it on at all. Like kids, maybe peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but like blue raspberry is not what I want my jelly to be flavored as.
Yeah, this is definitely something. It's just like, it just seems like candy to me. Like if I wanted like a big jar of candy.
Yeah.
I never do, so.
I would give it a high 2. I just, again, like, I can't see a situation. Maybe if I'm drunk, I would enjoy a sandwich out of it, but no, I don't.
That probably, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 as well. Yeah, like I said, if I were drunk, I was there, I'd get it.
4 out of 5.
4 to 5. Faces.
Fart faces.
So, wait, okay, say it real quick. I have one more thing to add to our discussion, though.
When it comes to this, there's many uses to this. I could put this on anything. Right now, with the shrimp and mayo chips, we did a few episodes before. Man, it's so good. The combination works well.
So, one other thing that made me mad, by the way, I don't remember if it was the 3rd or 4th season. I think it was the 3rd season they introduced the Cro-Mags. But one thing that made me really upset with the Cro-Mags was basically Jerry O'Connell's character, Quinn Mallory, killed his entire planet. So, not only does he not make it home to see his mom and stuff, which I think he does see her, but she like gets killed or something. He also inadvertently kills his entire planet because the Cro-Mags were following every slide that they did. So they followed all his slides, and every world that he had visited through the first 2 seasons, the Cro-Mags went and conquered all of them. So every little bit of good that they did was completely undone because they just followed all the previous wormholes that they had been through, and they killed and conquered all those planets.
Do you remember when he died on the show? And they took his
brother.
No, they took his brother.
Yeah,
but
they combined them into one entity, right?
Yeah, one entity. But there's a few episodes down the road, they found him again, but a different dimension one, and they took him with them.
Oh, so he came back. He was like,
yeah. At the last episode of Sliders, his mom recognizes him, and he just pushes her away.
You imagine how awkward that idea is, because that show only holds up if you have all of your main cast. So like when they first lost the professor, that they were kind of f***ed a little bit because they saw all their people in these other areas. Well, they lose Jerry O'Connell, and like all of a sudden planets don't have Jerry O'Connell anymore. What?
And this is how I'd use my power on Sliders. I would go find celebrities that I've always wanted to and them.
Yeah, even if they said no.
And because I know that by the time I leave that dimension, it just doesn't exist anymore. So it never happened.
The Cro-Mags are just going to conquer them anyway.
Yeah.
They're going to do the same thing. Didn't it make you upset the way they wrote off Wade?
Yeah.
How the one season starts and they're like, oh yeah, no, she got kidnapped. They're using her as a sex slave. The end. Never saw her ever again. They're like, oh, we're going to go save her. They never saved her. They didn't give a fuck about her. Guy like fucking Quinn's like, I'm upset for an episode. Oh well. The love of my life is being raped by aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, you made me so angry now. The first 2 seasons are perfect.
I would
and then
have
it's
used,
just
used that to my advantage. Hell, I would use Cro-Mag. Yeah.
Cro-Mag style.
Yep.
All right, well, there you go, guys. What are your thoughts on Sliders? The stuff we tried today. Sliders was awesome for the first 2 seasons, and that was it. All right.
I'm gonna have to watch it on Netflix.
Thank you for joining us this edition of Wii Shorts. We'll see you next time.
Dude, this is fucked.
Yeah, you're dead.
That was amazing. Did you see that shit? I came back as like a little I thought it was like a little Christian boy going to heaven.